You got a case of the Mondays days?
Yo, we here, man.
The world according to Eric.
Every Monday, 4 to 7 on Southside Radio.
Hey, bye.
All right, so we are back, and that was Boot Up by Anthony David. So, speaking of which,
Oh, buddy.
the women may want to know.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Hey. Are you single? Are you dating? Are you... What's up with Anthony? You just
Why are you putting this, man? Why you ask?
That's my answer.
I want to know.
Well, you see, you can't put somebody. Listen,
Yes, you can.
We already went on
Yes,
this
you
conversation
can.
with Lexi. Okay, we can't. You can't do that.
All right, let me ask one more question.
I like that. Thank you, Ron.
Let me ask one more question. Are you a romantic?
What do you call
People
it?
would assume that. I mean, it's
What do
not,
you call it,
I
romantic?
don't know.
At
Like, because
times.
you write poetry, right? And
I'm
would.
very extreme. If I am gonna be romantic, it'll probably be really good. But when I'm not, I'm just not. And there's,
Extreme scares me. Is that like?
I don't know. Somebody's probably got some good stories about me. Somebody got some bad ones.
Yeah, I got called a dog the other day.
Oh, what?
Wait, just the other day?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I was joking. Somebody was like, they were like, yeah, I was hurt. Someone was like, I was like, you know what? They wanted to get a dog. And I'm like, well, why don't you just rescue a dog so you can see what that's like? And they was like, I already had one. I had you. I was like, oh. Okay, it was funny. It was a joke, but there's always some truth to jokes. So I reevaluated myself, what I did, and I realized I ain't no dog. I ain't no goddamn dog.
That's right. You're a good man.
I'm a great man.
That's right. Don't let nobody tell you different.
And I'm a little bourgeois.
All
right.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Segue.
Wow, I like that segue.
Like
It's
that?
nice.
Like that?
All right. So I'm so
I
glad.
remember when you wrote that thing. I was looking forward to this. So
Oh yeah, well, I'm glad because I was like, okay, I want to see if you wanted to talk about it. So, are the black and bougie ruining Black America? I really want to hear everybody's opinions. 678-999-8053 at 678-999-8053. I want to go with the bougiest of us all first. Lexi, what do you think?
Really? Not the bougiest. Do I think it's ruining?
Yeah. Do I think it's ruining Black America? And hear what I'm saying. It's easier to get misconstrued. Can you turn that on a little, the background music a little bit? It's easier to kind of like get kind of confused because Atlanta is such a progressive place and like everybody's been in some kind of, educational capacity, whether traditional or otherwise. And it's kind of like this, it's kind of skewed here, right? So when I'm asking you this, take all of your experiences. Are the black and bougie ruining Black America? I'd like to ask your opinion first.
I need some more context. Some more context, like about what? Like, are we talking like because for example, like I see HBCU students, like HBCU grads. I think we're extra bougie, a whole other layer of bougie
Well,
because of you are because you went
I'm
to Howard.
bourgeois.
Oh, okay, okay,
And I'll explain.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All
Go
right.
ahead, yeah.
Drop that
Get
knowledge
his
tray.
face,
I mean,
man.
to me, bougie has negative connotations. It's like there's a fake superiority comes with being bougie. So like you're the one that has the new Stacy Adams walking around thinking you got the best shoes on the planet. Like
Stacy Adams, nice.
exactly. You notice they were the new ones. Like we know the old Stacy Adams, but there's still designers at Stacy Adams making shoes today. So like if you're that dude or you go to
love this
Sweet
brand
Lounge,
selection.
great place, awesome club, kicking it. Good food, okay? It's not the height of cuisine. So you cannot be like, yeah, I was at Sweet Lounge. Y'all don't know how to eat. Y'all sitting around going to all these other places, nigga, Sweet Lounge. I had the fish and grits. That's bougie.
No knock to Sweet Lounge.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? Where
So-
it's just
and
like
grits,
there's this
though.
fake
Okay.
superiority.
When you're trying to make yourself feel
Bourgeois.
bad. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But it's not even at that level. You're saying like you
Exactly.
think,
Like LA was like that. I've met a lot of bougie people in LA
yeah.
that thought, particularly, and I only associate bougie with black. But
I do too. Yeah.
But yeah, they would talk about stuff, and you'd be like, dude, that's not even really like a major restaurant. Like that's not that fly. Mm-hmm. Is it in LA Magazine?
is this Moscato?
Right.
Remember Moscato face?
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's bougie.
Yeah.
So that's my definition.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So a lot of people think that I'm bougie, as you did. You just called me out, Eric. I don't see. I know it does have a negative connotation about it, but I'm actually okay with it. Like when someone called me bougie the other day, I was like, okay, I don't have a problem with that. Like I have a certain type of things that I like, and I don't have a problem with that. So I understand what you're saying, like the fakeness of it, like, oh, okay, I can afford this and I can do this, and you other Negroes can't do this. Nobody's acting like that, but I do understand what you're saying. But
nobody's acting like that, or you're not.
I'm not. Okay, I'm not acting like that. So when people call me bougie, it's just because I choose to not go to like a hood club, or I don't want to like hang out off of Old National somewhere. Even though I am known sometimes to hang up Old National, but like for example, I went to a party on Simpson Road the other day. I clearly did not look like I belonged there, and they were looking at me, and literally my friend called me bougie bitch. Literally.
So here's a question: why doesn't it look like you belong there?
That's the looks that I got when I walk in there, and the looks that I get sometimes when I go to some hood spots. It's like, oh, she looks like the bougie bitch. That's what I was called that just this weekend.
So what does it mean to look like? See, so this is my example, right? So this is where I have an issue, right? Because I think it's essentially hurting Black America, right? So yeah, like hear what I'm saying, right? We sit there.
Leave it up to Eric.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Anthony.
It's a national epidemic.
Right, I do think it is. I do think it's a really big
There's
issue.
a vaccine for it too. In development.
The anti-bourgeois.
Yeah.
So some of the issues are, I look at the election for governor, and I believe Stacy lost by less than 60,000 votes, something like that. And I remember Ike had made a post about she lost by the same amount of votes that it was for both the Jay-Z and Beyonce concerts. They went back to back, right? That was very telling. Because there was a whole bunch of people who could have voted. There's a whole bunch of Black people
the concert
who could
the
have
same
voted.
day. God.
Right.
Voter suppression.
Exactly. Well, we could chalk some of it up to voter suppression. A lot of it up to voter suppression.
I'm talking about they had that concert because they knew.
And so what I started noticing that we have different spectrums of Blackness, right? We have different spectrums within our own, like of what's bougie, what's not, what's talented 10th, or the bourgeoisie, and what's not, right? So on one end, on the far end, we have like Tariq Nasheed, David Banner,
the woke ones,
the super woke, and it's like, hey, we're demanding a Black agenda. Talk to us specifically about a Black agenda.
She's not bougie.
He claims.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And so then we have somebody like Roland Martin and the others who are diehard Democrats who think, hey, man, we're rolling out a Black candidate. You need to come out here and support him regardless. And we have this side saying, hey, look, she hasn't specifically talked about a Black agenda. This is what I want to do for Black people.
You're talking specifically Stacy Abrams?
Yeah, we're just giving an example, right? So we're like, okay, well, we haven't heard it specifically. And it's like, we're not going to be fooled because you rolled out somebody who looks like us, but hasn't really said specifically what they want to do for Black people. Not for people of color, not for minorities, but for Black people. And then you have the other ones who are traditionally educated, who are saying, hey, look, we can't get into this until we can't even ask for anything until we get this person in office. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get her in first. And so there seems to be some kind of like juxtaposed position where it's split right down the middle. Like, look, I'm not voting at all. We had a caller, Metro PCS. All right, shout out. Okay, so we have these situations where I think that in some certain situations that we can't come together because some Black people, quite honestly, think they're better than others.
That's not new. People said about Martin Luther King, the whole NAACP.
Yeah.
My uncle called them the Yellow Posse.
Right.
People, there's people that were winning elections early on, were the light skinned ones, and so then it was all that silly
division.
Yeah. I mean, I had heard.
But I still voted for him.
I mean, even the
Andrew
civil.
Young and all these guys.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding is even the civil rights era, we know them now, having lived past it. But at the time, people looked at it as a middle class Black person movement.
Right.
Like and then the people who were involved knew it. Like they were like, yeah, we know. Hopefully, this pulls everybody up.
Right.
So on the back end of that, from whatever it did accomplish, that people seem to be like wanting to be like now. People are like,